one of those tropical bands from Beryl coming through Houston right now. Let me step out of the way because the city of Houston is whited out in that tropical band. If that's any indication as to how intense the rainfall is, it can white out, blot out an entire city. The metro here, including not just the city, but all surrounding areas that make up the greater Houston area, is more than 7 million people, all of them under the gun from the potential for tropical storm force winds, also tropical storm rain. And that rain is going to be a major problem as we're an area that has been inundated with rain over the last several months. They can't handle much more. And in fact, while we were driving in from Bush Intercontinental Airport today, we got stuck in one of these tropical downpours on the highway. Take note to this video and just look how intense it does get. Even worse than what we're experiencing right now is the way it was just about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes ago. Extraordinary how powerful the rain was coming down. Almost sounded like rocks hitting the windshield on the car. You could barely hear each other talking in the car. The GPS instructions were muddled out by the sound of the rain hitting the roof and also the window. And it's this kind of rain that really raises the concern for flooding and flash flooding. The Texas Emergency Management Agency is watching that and urging people, if flood warning is issued and a flash flood warning is issued, to heed those warnings and absolutely do not go around barriers. Listen.
You know, for those that are along the coast, we know that we're going to get hurricane force winds that are going to go through the area. If the forecast holds true, there will be for 6 to 12 hours of hurricane force winds. The next thing that we're really watching is inland flooding. As you all know, more people die from turning around and going through low water crossings. And so the idea is to help get this message all the way up through the state, not just along the coast. Beryl will bring severe rainfall to Texas, and we have to be ready for that.
It's something everybody needs to be ready for and cautious of. And in fact, we do have a flood watch in place all the way through Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday at 7 o'clock in the morning. We also have that tropical storm warning in place here in Houston. Brad Reynolds behind the lens. Brad, I'm not sure if through the rain you might be able to show folks the blown out windows and the boarded up windows. Brad, can we see that over there? Okay, so what you're looking at, you may recall live on the Weather Channel for several days back in mid-May, we brought you to Houston then too, because a derecho came through, blowing out more than 2,500 windows from high-rises in many parts of the city. You can still see some of the damage left since mid-May. Mid-May is when that happened, and here we're not far away from mid-July, Alex. So we're going to be checking with some folks here in Harris County and also in Houston, Texas, Alex. What are the after effects of that? How concerned are they as we now have what at least is going to be a tropical storm, if not a hurricane, coming through here? Alex, remember, it was hurricane force winds in that derecho that blew all those windows out in the first place.